vain. And it's Williams in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, they've got Malik Monk. Avery Bradley out there with Johnson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's James in at the 5 down low. Jackson outside. Moran against James. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Johnson. Westbrook outside. Down low. Monk passes to Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Now Morant. Driving to the basket.
Did you see that?
I like the punch.
Down. I like the throw down.
And if you're a fan of Morant, or even if you're not, you have to appreciate that. We're witnessing greatness.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And this is the right era for Jaren Jackson Jr., Candace. Teams are searching for big men who do what he does.
Yes, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a force. I mean, he can shoot, he can pass, he can stretch the defense, he can put it on the floor. I think the biggest thing with him is health. He's got to get in that weight room. He's got to get his body right.
5 to shoot. Monk for 3. And again, the Lakers, no good. First quarter, just over a minute played. The drive by Morant. Pass to Williams. Here's Bane. Monk covers. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Tries it from the top of the key. They get the rebound. James with the block.
And when you think of the most critical block shots in NBA history, LeBron has a couple of them. Most notably, that chase down block of Iguodala in Game 7.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morant. Fires top of the key. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Morant's gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Well, lately, the Lakers have excelled defensively. Candace is a former defensive player of the year yourself. What's made him successful, you think?
You know, B.A., I think the Lakers, you have to have that one player, and that one player is Anthony Davis. You know, when you have that guy that's willing to go out and just every possession defend, it really inspires the team. You can see how much of an impact that he's had on this Lakers team as well as LeBron James.
Starts with the anchor and builds around that. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. You look at the Grizzlies, they're currently holding on to the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course, the Lakers, now 7.5 games back.
When I look at the Lakers, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
Outside Monk. Westbrook outside to win the drought. And he lays it up and in.
Way to showcase the court vision. Westbrook, I mean, he gets his teammates some wide open looks.
Westbrook against Moran. Shoots over Westbrook. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Nice. Keeps the ball high after rebounds. Jackson's effort level on the glass is unreal.
Westbrook against Moran. Westbrook, the pass to Johnson. Monk with it. Here's Bradley. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. From deep three-point range. And it's Monk missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. Oh, we see a lot of this now.
Jackson finds Morant. Well, Candace, one area where the WNBA has dominated the NBA, free throw percentage.
Yes. I think that it definitely comes down to our bigs being able to stretch the floor. I don't know whether that has anything to do with playing overseas, but practice a lot of free throws during our career.
James passes to Johnson. That shot is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And here's Morant. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. Shoots. Pass to Bain. Back to Adams. Here's Bradley. Westbrook outside. Here's Bradley. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Morant against James. Outside, Williams. Now here's Morant. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The three from Bain. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
I just love the ball movement.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
The brilliant vision and court awareness on display. James, he excels at hitting the open man.
Monk with a steal. Outside Johnson. Lets it go. Pass to Bradley. Clock at 6. For 3, Westbrook. The shot comes out. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
All right, Candace, I know you grew up a Chicago Bulls fan. Who was your favorite player on those legendary Bulls teams not named Michael Jordan?
Well, I loved following the Bulls, especially in the 90s. That was when I fell in love with basketball. But there was a guy named Ron Harper that I really enjoyed watching. I think that he was a huge piece in their championship run. And, before he joined the Bulls, he used to give number 23 a couple battles when he was with the Cavs.
I thought you might go with Dennis Rodman for a minute.
That's a good one, too.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Jordan's checked in for James. Anthony comes in for Johnson. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for Bradley. And Bazemore is subbed in for Monk.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Melton outside. Right wing to the inside. Here's Tillman. Oh, Westbrook with a block.
Always in a relentless pursuit of the ball. Westbrook is capable of making stand-out defensive plays.
Jordan, the pass to Westbrook. Offensive rebound. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
From deep, Melton. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the Lakers making a change here. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Bazemore. Here's Reeves. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. No luck on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with the victory.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Well, it's such a boost. I mean, not something you want to have to count on every night, but you can tell how much they trust their reserves.
Too open that time. Made it look easy.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Here's Jones. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And the great LeBron James says he's not focused on numbers. It's all about getting that W.
There's no pressure for none of us to score. There's no pressure for any of us to do more than you have to. You know, for me, I'm whatever. I'm all about winning.
Grant, it's all about playing the right way, isn't it?
It really is, B.A. And when you're playing team basketball, that removes some of the pressure. When it comes down to it, hero ball often falls short.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. John Conchar is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. Memphis leading. Candace, we see so many different coaching styles. To you, what's the most important quality in a head coach?
The most important quality in a head coach, especially nowadays, is to be able to connect with your team. You have to be able to connect to know what they need on a nightly basis. You know when to push, know when to bring them back down into reality, and how to set the tone. So I think that is so important, especially in this generation.
The Lakers shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Here's Horton Tucker. Off the mark there with a 3. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. Howard's checked in for Jordan. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Back to Anthony. Nice D from Anderson.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Here's Jones, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Horton Tucker. No good that time. Nice D from Anderson. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Jones. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him now.
Here's Anthony. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Conchar. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, Candace, you're one of the most prolific scorers in league history. Someone has to get you the ball, though. What do you like in a point guard?
I love a point guard that is in control of the game, that knows when to push, knows when to get back, and knows the position that players like the ball in. The point guards that have been the best that I've played with at the beginning of the season have asked me, where do you want the ball? And when you ask those questions, you get solid answers, and it makes the team better.
Well, I'm honored to be your TV point guard, Candace.
Man, you throw no looks, and they're so, man, I'm ready, BA. I'm ready to catch those no looks.
Here's Melton. Rebounded by the Lakers. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
The assist is the key to that sequence. A great look to set them up.
Timeout called. Memphis.
All right. Look who's coming under the ball.
So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Anderson. Williams comes in for Conchar. Bain, he's checked in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Jones. And it's Morant off the drive. Here's Bain. Kept alive. Here's Jackson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Multi-talented Jackson is impressed at an early age, mainly because his game is perfectly tailored for today's NBA.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And you knew you loved basketball early on, but when did broadcasting come into the picture, Candace?
Yeah, I grew up with 2 older brothers, and all we did was debate on our couch watching basketball. So honestly, I'd like to say I've been broadcasting since I was 11, but have an opportunity to broadcast along some of the icons of the game, players that I grew up with, and like you yourself, just listening to all the time. It's a huge opportunity. I definitely don't take it for granted.
And as your brothers would add, Candace loves to talk.
They told you to say that, huh? They put you up to that.
From deep, Morant. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Nice range from Morant on that shot. You'd like to see him flex that muscle a little more often.
Now, here is James. Coming off a 34-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Morant with it. To the paint. Right side, Williams. He's off on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Then it starts to become a mental block. You start to think, oh man, I can't miss the next one.
Well, Candace, the Milwaukee Bucks winning the 2021 title, it just goes to show you that small market teams, big market teams, every fan base should know their team has a chance to win if they're run properly. And we saw that with the Bucks last season.
But we're seeing the support from the entire city, the entire state, and how great it is to see a team like that has had a superstar that decided to stay with the Bucks, that re-signed when many probably would have left. How important it is for that city. And so I think that, a lot of teams are going to take this blueprint and try to recreate it.
Knocks it loose. Oh, stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Morant's got 8 here in this quarter. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Memphis.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
Another thing they've been doing right from the start is converting a lot of second chance baskets. Those can be hard to get sometimes.
Here's Adams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
There have been more than a few NBA players out of New Zealand, but Adams will always be able to brag that he was the first Kiwi ever picked in the first round.
Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. And Adams drops them both.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Morant against Westbrook. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. And during this last month of action, here is a list of the players who have shot the ball most efficiently so far from deep. 5th best, Malik Monk.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Here's Bain. Check by James. Outside for Morant. Just 5 to shoot. Over Westbrook. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 10 points in the quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Well, Candace, always great to get your take on things. Great to have you on the broadcast tonight.
It's an honor and privilege to sit next to you guys. Thanks so much for having me.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Bradley, he's checked in for Monk. And Memphis also making a switch. Tillman's checked in. Moran against Westbrook. From the baseline. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
You give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
Bain into the lane. Let's see Webb. You look at Desmond Bain out of college. An NBA-ready physique right out of the gates.
And his game is NBA-ready as well. He's played significant minutes already. He's a reliable perimeter threat.
And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Anderson's checked in. 34 seconds left to play in the first half. Westbrook outside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
No matter who's on the floor, Westbrook makes everyone around him a better player with passes like that and a whole lot of other ways.
Pass to Moran. Outside, Anderson. Inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Grizzlies substitution.
9 seconds left in the first half of this one. Westbrook, the pass to Jordan. Here's the 3. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny, give us your take.
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit for being the more aggressive team. Rebounding is one of the stats that sometimes gets overlooked, but not tonight.
And Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
LeBron James out there with Johnson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Monk in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Morant with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and one thing that impresses me about Ja Morant is the leadership he exhibits. Loves the game, plays with toughness, and the results speak for themselves.
And Chris, the drafting of Morant has accelerated the Grizzlies' rebuild. Even as they've gone young, they've remained competitive.
Well, he's the face of the franchise, and I think his maturity and humility, along with their other guys, is what's helping to keep this Memphis team on track.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
And Morant drops them both. Well, C-Webb, congratulations are in order for being elected into the 2021 Basketball Hall of Fame class. Man, it's been a long time coming. Congrats.
Oh, man, thank you. I'm so incredibly thankful for everyone who supported me over the years. Shout out to Sacramento Kings. You know, I'm just honored to be recognized among the greatest to ever do it.
Morant against Westbrook. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
And jams it home. Westbrook.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above-the-rim finisher.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Pass to Bane. Jackson down low. Covered by Johnson. Jackson gets the bucket.
That's just incredible control from Jackson. He's someone that has no problem overcoming physical defense like this.
The Lakers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Now here's Westbrook, hounded by Morant. Here's Bradley. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Monk. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Johnson. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy lay.
From deep, Bane on target from range. Bane's got 8 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in.
Brandon Clark.
The Lakers really having a tough go here. Pass to Bradley. Now James. Over Clark. And that one's long.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Down low. Blocked! Jackson against James. And here's Morant outside. Rebound, the Lakers. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's James. Grizzlies with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Clark outside. Pass to Morant.
Come to me.
6 to shoot. Over James.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror. He's relentless.
And again, Memphis no good. And the Lakers shooting just 33% so far in this game. Johnson finds James. Out left to the wing. To the middle. Looking to end the drought. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. Now Morant. 16 points for him. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
That's a high-level finish from Morant, showing more strength than he's really giving credit for. But he said, jump with me if you want to go viral. Ja Morant with the explosiveness to live in the lane and the sword to the Raptors.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Anderson's checked in for Memphis. Conchar comes in for Bane. And relentless is Morant. Man, does he attack the paint, Chris.
And as fast as he is, he does a great job of using change of speed. He keeps the ball on a string, and when he gets it in close, watch out. He can finish any way he wants to.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Anderson drives. Ooh, Howard with a block.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
Anthony misses.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Into the lane. Pass to Conchar. Releases. Morant, no good.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Here's Bazemore. Off target from outside. Outside Morant. Now Jackson. He's guarded by Anthony. Jackson gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive coverage.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Clark against Anthony. Pass to Bazemore. Here's Reeves. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Anderson. And here's Memphis. They're on a 10-2 run here. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
It's been all about Ja tonight. He can score in many different ways.
And the Lakers with some changes. Jordan's checked in for Howard, and it's Horton Tucker in for Ariza. Tillman's checked in for Memphis. Melton comes in for Clark, and he's one of those stat sheet stuffers. Kyle Anderson at 6'9" gives you rebounding, playmaking, Grant, a little bit of everything.
I mean, the combination of size with skill is what makes him special, and his wingspan helps him impact the game in so many ways.
He buries it from 3.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
Anthony, right side. Hey, from beyond the arc. Horton Tucker can't hit.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Anthony. Back to Horton Tucker. They need this. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Oh, well, listen, guys, that was great work, making them pay for the lapse on defense.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
The free throw drops for Morant.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Adams checked in for Conchar. And Morant drops them both. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Here's Reeves, hounded by Morant. To the paint. Here's Jordan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Anderson. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
That free throw no good. That one misses. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. A minute 9 left to play in the third quarter here. Morant into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 29 points.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
59 seconds left in the third. Pass to Reeves. Anthony with it. Here's Bazemore. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And it's in there.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Memphis has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Outside Morant. There's the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 31 points.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jordan. Here's Bazemore. Here's Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Anthony's got 6.
The turnaround. That's a terrific move to have a feel for.
Outside Morant. Three-pointer. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Grizzlies out in front, just dominating this one. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And now we take a listen in to a recent huddle from Frank Vogel.
Shrink the floor. When you're on the ball or close out faster. Okay, take away their airspace and then contain their drive.
Yeah, that's the catch-22, right? Frank Vogel wanting better perimeter defense, but he's also wanting to limit free runs to the rim.
And BA, it takes tremendous discipline to do it. Don't leave your feet, don't reach, and everyone help each other out.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Xavier Tillman is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Culver in at the 3 slot. Westbrook outside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And here's Melton. Culver outside. Back to Melton. Pass to Jones. Here's Tillman. Pounded by Westbrook. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Well, over the last few years, the NBA has worked to make the schedule more manageable, Chris. That includes fewer back-to-backs.
Yeah, and for us fans, that's been a great adjustment. Those back-to-backs, so it could be a struggle at times. We want to make sure the players are there, especially on the road, so that the fans can come see them.
To the inside. From deep. Rebound by the Lakers. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bradley. Off target from 3-point range.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Outside Jones. Takes it inside. And he makes it on the layup.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
The Lakers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Here's
okay, finish. Count on Westbrook being among the NBA leaders in points off drives. I mean, in control at any speed.
Pass to Adams. And here's Culver. Back to Adams. Here's Jones. No good from outside. The Lakers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. For 3, Westbrook. And it's Culver with a rebound. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Ariza comes in for Horton Tucker. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Williams comes in for Melton. Now here's Westbrook. Defense right on him. Driving in. The layup off target.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Clark, the pass to Williams. Here's Tillman, guarded by Howard. Here's Culver. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Down low. Doesn't go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Ellington, he's checked in for the Lakers. Monk comes in for Westbrook. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Conchar, he's checked in for Williams. Tillman misses. And for the Lakers, they're shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Ellington. The ball's knocked loose. And he's all alone. Here's Clark. And it's rejected.
Oh, tremendous reach on the block by Ariza, making a real effort on defense.
Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Pass to Tillman. And I think we're all giving more attention to health and well-being. Grant, anything the league can do better to protect player health?
Well, I know they've tried to cut down on travel and minimize back-to-backs, but at the end of the day, you're playing 41 road games and 41 home games. That's what it is. It's a marathon. It's going to be hard, and it's an endurance race. And so, yeah, maybe reducing regular season games, but I'm not sure that's an option. So sometimes you just got to grind it out and get through it and hope for the best for your ball club.
So tough to stay with the pick and roll. Howard moves so fluidly after setting the solid screen.
To the middle. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Ariza. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Oh, just the blazing speed of Ariza coming in handy on break, really using his quickness to beat everyone to the rack.
Now here's Jones. Culver outside. Bradley grabs the board.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
And it's Monk missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Outside Jones. 4 on the clock. Pass to Tillman. And the bucket is good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Throws it up high, and it's Howard finishing it off.
You lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Here's Bradley. The shot by Howard, no good. On the wing, Jones. Monk covers. Culver outside. On the wing, Jones. Fires the three. Ariza pulls down the board. Ariza's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Bradley. Back to Ellington. Here's Ariza. It's blocked. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bradley. Drills the baseline jumper.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Back to Ariza. Pass to Bradley. No good on the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jones up top. Monk covers. Now here's Culver. Clark left side. And there's a 3-second violation.
Checking in for the Grizzlies.
The Lakers with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Howard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Now look, once Howard establishes himself inside, it's a problem, which is why the defense chooses to foul him.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Melton outside. Picked it out of midair. Here's Horton Tucker. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Jaren, you've shown yourself to be an impact player at both ends of the floor. But is defense where it starts?
Yeah, you know, the talking keeps me active, just being able to move my feet, being able to stay low on defense, you know, all those things keep you engaged. And when you do those things, you can make a big impact as the anchor of the team. And, you know, everybody else, they take pride in defense. So if I'm working with everybody else, it's great.
Thanks, Jaren. Congrats on your success.
Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.